Welcome to this week's edition of OK Hoops Full Court Press, as we bring you the highlights from all over the state of Oklahoma. Our first featured game is from last Thursday, as Union hosted Owasso in a marquee 9-1-8 matchup. It was senior night for Union, and they were also looking to avenge their loss earlier in the season to Owasso. During the first meeting between the two teams, Union senior Carson Myers struggled down low against the Owasso bigs, but that wasn't the case on Thursday. The 6'7" forward was a force around the rim in the first half. As usual, Owasso junior Shake Milton was the catalyst for Owasso's offense in the first half, and that only grew in the second, as Milton continued to score in a variety of ways. He got into the lane, hit jumpers, and in general was silky smooth with the ball. The 6'4" guard ended up with 31 points on the night. Myers' strong game continued in the third quarter as Owasso struggled to contend the strong forward, but Union did not fully take control of the game until Sean Olden stepped up late in the third period. The athletic senior guard put his stamp on the game with 3 points, transition points, assists, and more. Union continued to pull away, and the final quarter was full of highlights for the athletic team, as senior Abel Rodriguez joined in with big-time transition dunks. Union would go on to win the rematch 65-54. Our next game is from last Monday, and a meeting between two Oklahoma City public school squads, Oklahoma Centennial and Oklahoma City Southeast.
Number 10, Edmond.
The Bison got off to a strong start, and a big reason for that was the play of senior center Austin Garner. The big man showed off his impressive skill set throughout the first half. Southeast responded, though, as their inside-outside duo of Deshaun McDowell and Jashawn Talton made big plays in the first half. The two have great chemistry on the court and are one of the top 1-2 punches in Oklahoma. But it wasn't just Garner doing the damage for Centennial, as their athletic backcourt also had an impressive first half. Malcolm Mitchell, Corey Morgan, and Matthew Johnson all made plays for the Bison. Number 4, Morgan, a junior, especially stood out in the first half as he hit threes and was a big reason they led 39-30 at the half. The second half started similar to the first as Austin Garner again came out strong, this time with a lot of his work being done around the rim. The 6'7" senior was a huge factor in the Bison's third quarter success. McDowell and Talton attempted to keep Southeast in the game as they scored in transition. McDowell, a sophomore, played more of the role as a distributor, while Talton, a junior, showed his usual knack for scoring in traffic while even hitting a couple of jump shots. But the Southeast duo's efforts would not be enough as Morgan continued his great game with more jumpers and overall scoring. The Centennial backcourt made plays throughout the second half and allowed them to enjoy a comfortable double-digit lead for much of the final 16 minutes of the game. The Bison won comfortably 78-68 over the Southeast Spartans.
The left-handed assassin, Mr. Mike.
On Tuesday, OK Hoops went to North Oklahoma City to catch Millwood versus the OKC Storm.
He also graced the January edition of Fight Magazine. Junior Cole Calvert
The Storm led for much of the first half, in large part due to contributions of junior Wyatt Dressler, Cole Talbot, and Mark Malone. Malone in particular had a great first half as he scored effectively around the rim and even converted a slam dunk attempt. It was senior night for the Falcons, and two of their seniors, Michael Mays and Ashford Golden, stepped up in a big way. Golden, a 6'4" guard, gave the Storm lots of trouble with his scoring ability, while Mays played the role of floor general and ran the show. Chauncey Collins was quiet by his standards. The electrifying senior guard still made his impact felt in the first half. As usual, his tight handles got him into the lane to hit pull-ups and finish at the rim. The future TCU Horned Frog even got out in transition for a nice two-handed slam. The Storm led 34-25 at halftime, but the second half was an entirely different story. Golden played even better in the second half as he found open teammates, finished in the lane, drew fouls, and hit jumpers. Ray Jones, Malone, and Dressler allowed the Storm to punch back in the second half and keep it a close and exciting game. But even with Collins hitting from deep, it wouldn't be enough for the homeschool program as Golden continued to draw fouls and pour in the points. The senior would finish with a game-high 32, and Millwood would go on to win 62-58. The last game featured this week took place on Valentine's Day between two of the top teams on the west side. Edmond Santa Fe visited Mustang, who had a pink out promotion as their gym was covered in pink. Edmond Santa Fe sophomore guard Trey Evans started the game aggressive, giving the Wolves a big boost on offense. Mustang sophomore of their own, Binky Colbert and Jacoby Long, quickly responded though. Both hit three-pointers, floaters in the lane, and in general showed off the bright present and future that Mustang has. Big sophomore Austin Meyer got into the act with a putback slam. Santa Fe, though, led 36-34 at intermission. Foul trouble hampered junior Curran Scott's first half, but he got the second off to a good start with a three. Then Trey Evans hit a three of his own and took advantage of a loose ball to score 2 more points. Santa Fe would push their lead to double digits in the third quarter as football player Malik Earl hit a pair of three-pointers. The Broncos would attempt to rally in the final frame as senior Demarion Love provided a spark. Then Meyer would get a big block. That too would lead to more points for Love. Meyer even scored on his own thanks to a nifty post move which would allow Mustang to press Santa Fe, force a bad pass, which Jacoby Long stole and scored off of. In the end, though, it was Edmond Santa Fe's lead that was too big, and the Wolves would go on to win this one 72-66.